Amidst the bustling streets and towering skyscrapers of Hong Kong, a gripping tale of love, betrayal, and unimaginable wealth unfolds. This is not a work of fiction, but a true story that rocked Asia's elite. An heiress, a staggering $13 billion fortune, and a cunning Feng Shui master intertwine in a saga of mystery and deceit. How did a love story transform into a chilling courtroom drama? Who masterminded this shadowy plot? Welcome to Criminal Tracks, where we unravel the most astonishing mysteries. Teddy Wang was born in 1934 in Shanghai, a city buzzing with opportunities and challenges. 3 years later, Nina Wang came into the world in the same city. Their fathers, Gong Yunlong and Wang Tingxin, were businessmen deeply involved in the paint industry. Gong worked for a British paint company, while Wang Tingxin was a local distributor. This professional connection formed a lasting friendship between the two families, setting the stage for Teddy and Nina to meet as children. In 1949, tragedy struck Nina's life when the SS Taiping disaster claimed over 9,000 lives, including her father's. The loss left Nina devastated, transforming her from a privileged girl into an orphan navigating a world of grief. Meanwhile, Teddy moved with his family to Hong Kong, pursuing higher education and taking on increasing responsibilities in his father's growing business. Despite their separate paths, fate brought them together again in Hong Kong. Their renewed connection blossomed into a deep bond, eventually leading to love and marriage. However, their union faced significant resistance from Teddy's family. His parents doubted Nina's compatibility with their son and viewed her humble background with skepticism. Their wedding was a modest affair, reflecting the family's disapproval. Yet Teddy and Nina's relationship only grew stronger as they faced these challenges together. As the couple settled into married life, they turned their focus to the family business. Teddy's father entrusted him with greater responsibilities, allowing him to shape the company's future. Recognizing Nina's potential, Teddy encouraged her to improve her English skills and participate in business discussions. Together, they transformed their ambitions into reality by founding Chinachem, a real estate enterprise that would become synonymous with success in Hong Kong. Teddy specialized in land acquisitions, while Nina oversaw project development, creating a dynamic partnership that propelled Chinachem to prominence. By the 1970s, Hong Kong's economy was booming, and real estate became a lucrative sector. The Wangs seized these opportunities with strategic investments, including purchasing undervalued land in the new territories during market downturns. Their forward-thinking approach and unrelenting determination earned Chinachem a reputation as one of Hong Kong's leading real estate developers. The couple's combined efforts not only built a thriving empire, but also solidified their legacy as a power couple within Asia's elite. April 12, 1983, marked the beginning of an unimaginable nightmare for Teddy and Nina Wang. On that fateful morning, their car was intercepted by a group of armed kidnappers. Teddy was forcibly taken, while Nina was held captive and threatened. The abductors demanded an unprecedented ransom of $100 million HKD, an astronomical sum that placed immense emotional and financial strain on the family. Distraught but determined, Nina negotiated tirelessly with the kidnappers, ultimately agreeing to their demands. She paid the ransom in installments, ensuring Teddy's safe release after days of fear and uncertainty. Despite this traumatic event, the couple's ordeal was far from over. The experience deeply unsettled their lives, yet they decided against hiring long-term security, opting instead for their modest, low-profile lifestyle. This decision would later prove disastrous. On April 10, 1990, tragedy struck again. Teddy was kidnapped for the second time, this time with even graver consequences. The ransom demand skyrocketed to an unprecedented $1 billion HKD, a figure that reflected the kidnappers' knowledge of the Wang's immense wealth. Nina, once again, found herself in a desperate position. Despite her best efforts to gather the money, she could only secure $260 million HKD as an upfront payment. This time, however, the kidnappers failed to honor their promise. After weeks of harrowing uncertainty, all communication ceased, and Teddy was never seen or heard from again. The heartbreak and despair of losing her husband plunged Nina into a world of uncertainty. The police launched an extensive investigation into the case, uncovering a meticulously planned conspiracy. A breakthrough came when a guilt-stricken accomplice turned himself in, revealing key details about the crime. According to his testimony, Teddy had been taken aboard a fishing vessel and likely disposed of at sea. Despite their relentless efforts, investigators could not locate Teddy's remains, leaving his fate a haunting mystery. The loss of Teddy Wang marked a turning point in Nina's life. Not only did it highlight the vulnerabilities of wealth and fame, but it also set the stage for the extraordinary legal battles and personal struggles that would define the rest of her life. After the devastating disappearance of her husband, Nina Wang transformed her overwhelming grief into a driving force that reshaped her life and her company. Left at the helm of China Chem, she embraced the daunting challenge of preserving and expanding the empire she and Teddy had built together. In the face of skepticism from industry insiders and even her own board members, Nina's sheer determination and business acumen led to a stunning turnaround for China Chem. Under her leadership, the company not only recovered, but reached unprecedented heights, becoming one of Hong Kong's most powerful conglomerates. Dubbed the Queen of Skyscrapers, Nina Wang became a symbol of resilience and ambition. She steered China Chem's ventures into diverse sectors, including real estate, hospitality, retail, and international investments. Her forward-thinking strategies, such as capitalizing on Hong Kong's burgeoning urbanization and acquiring prime properties at opportune moments, helped China Chem flourish, even in a volatile market. By the late 1990s, the company's valuation had skyrocketed, solidifying her reputation as a trailblazing businesswoman. Beyond her corporate achievements, Nina's personal transformation captured public attention. Seeking solace and guidance, she turned to Feng Shui masters, hoping to find answers about Teddy's fate or achieve peace of mind. Among them was Tony Chan, a charismatic figure who gained her trust by claiming spiritual insights into her late husband's whereabouts. Nina's trust in Tony and her growing reliance on spiritual practices marked a shift in her life's focus. She began to balance her fierce dedication to China Chem with an introspective journey, shaped by both her grief and her hope for closure. Nina's resilience was not without criticism. Her eccentric style, including her youthful ponytail and vibrant attire, became a subject of public fascination and mockery. Many saw her as a woman clinging to the past, while others admired her for unapologetically embracing her individuality. Through it all, Nina remained steadfast in her choices, channeling her energy into China Chem's growth while maintaining the belief that Teddy might still be alive. Her leadership during this period cemented her legacy not only as a brilliant business leader, but also as a woman who defied societal norms and expectations in the face of immense personal loss. The full extent of Tony Chan's deceit came to light after Nina Wang's passing, unveiling a shocking and sinister plot to seize her immense fortune. Initially gaining Nina's trust through his claimed expertise in Feng Shui, Tony gradually manipulated her grief and hope for answers about Teddy's fate. By performing elaborate rituals and weaving tales of spiritual insight, he convinced Nina of his abilities, positioning himself as a confidant during her most vulnerable moments. However, Tony's true intentions were far from noble. Following Nina's death, Tony Chan presented a forged will that named him as the sole beneficiary of her $13 billion estate. This audacious move sparked outrage among the public and ignited a high-profile legal battle. Investigations revealed the will to be a crude forgery, riddled with inconsistencies that highlighted Tony's desperate greed. The court swiftly dismissed his claims, exposing his years-long manipulation of Nina as part of an elaborate scheme to enrich himself. The trial revealed how Tony had exploited Nina's trust, taking advantage of her unwavering hope and emotional vulnerability. Testimonies described how he had fabricated stories about Teddy's supposed whereabouts, further entrenching his influence over Nina. Despite his efforts to legitimize his claims, the evidence against Tony was overwhelming. In 2013, he was sentenced to 12 years in prison, bringing an end to his sinister plot and serving as a stark reminder of the dangers of misplaced trust. Tony Chan's downfall marked the conclusion of a dark chapter in Nina Wang's life. While justice was served, the revelations left a lasting impact on her legacy. Her story became a cautionary tale of resilience marred by exploitation, highlighting the complexities of trust, grief, and the relentless pursuit of wealth. Nina Wang's life was a tapestry woven with threads of love, ambition, and heartbreak. Her unwavering devotion to Teddy fueled both her strength and her vulnerability, shaping the choices that defined her remarkable journey. Even after his disappearance, Nina's belief that Teddy might still be alive kept her hope burning. She kept his belongings untouched, his room intact, and her heart open to the possibility of a miraculous reunion. This enduring love became her beacon in the darkest of times, but also left her susceptible to exploitation. Nina's leadership of Chinachem transformed it into a powerhouse, but her personal life remained shrouded in sorrow. She poured her energy into her work, using her accomplishments to honor the love she shared with Teddy. Her extraordinary resilience earned her the admiration of many, but it came at the cost of her emotional well-being. As she sought solace, Nina turned to unconventional practices, placing her faith in Feng Shui masters and spiritual guides. This quest for closure brought figures like Tony Chan into her life, whose betrayal underscored the dangers of misplaced trust. Despite her struggles, Nina's legacy stands as a testament to her indomitable spirit. She redefined what it meant to be a woman in power, breaking barriers in a male-dominated industry while staying true to her individuality. Her eccentric style and youthful demeanor reflected her refusal to conform to societal expectations, earning her both admiration and criticism. To the public, she was a paradox, a billionaire with a penchant for simplicity, a woman driven by love yet burdened by its consequences. The mystery of Teddy's fate remains one of Hong Kong's greatest unsolved enigmas, a haunting question that lingers over Nina's story. Was her relentless belief in his survival a source of strength, or did it tether her to a past she could never fully escape? Nina's death closed a chapter of immense significance, but her life continues to inspire reflections on the complexities of love, loss, and legacy. In the end, Nina Wang's story serves as a poignant reminder that wealth, while a tool for greatness, cannot heal the wounds of the heart. Her journey invites us to consider the balance between ambition and vulnerability, the cost of trust, and the enduring power of hope. As we remember her triumphs and trials, we are left with a profound lesson. The greatest legacies are built not on fortune alone, but on resilience, courage, and an unyielding spirit. Was Nina's love for Teddy a source of strength, or did it become her greatest vulnerability? The answers remain elusive, inviting us to reflect on the complexities of love, wealth, and human ambition. Join us next time on Criminal Tracks, where we continue to unravel the mysteries that shape our world.